Hi guys, so happy to be doing this for you. Okay, so I'll just demo and guide you as I go along. So we're going to start in a comfortable cross-legged position. Perhaps having your right shin in front, even if that feels not like your best side. And let's just rest your hands on your upper thighs. So slide the palms back and have the elbows hugging in at your sides. Closing your eyes, shoulders softening away from the ears, and your spine is tall. Your crown of the head is reaching to the sky, and your sits bones are grounded to the earth. And let's just turning our attention inward to our breath. Noticing how we're feeling energetically, physically, mentally, emotionally. As we take a deep inhale through the nose, fill yourself all the way up with air from the lower belly through the side ribs to the heart space to the crown of the head, and then sigh it out of the mouth, letting it all go. Again, full deep inhale through the nose. And full deep exhale through them out of the mouth. One more. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, sigh it out. Good. Inhale, begin to flutter the eyes open. We're going to take your fingertips just outside the hips. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, we'll take a twist to the right. So the left fingertips come onto the outside of the right knee, and the right fingertips plant behind you. So the right fingertips are underneath the right shoulder, and you're going to press into the fingertips to grow tall, and then exhale, twist over the right shoulder. Again, inhale, reach through the crown of the head. Exhale, twist over the right shoulder. Try to draw your navel to your spine. My belly's hanging out. One more. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, twist. Keep the left hand on the right knee as that right arm sweeps up and overhead. And let's take a side bend over to the left. Good. So the right arm is sweeping all the way up overhead. Good. Inhale here. Exhale. Now hug your left ear with your right hand and guide your neck, your head over to the right, shoulders softening away from ear, and then just dangling the left fingertips. Maybe they're floating, maybe they're lowering, just to get that stretch on the left side of your neck. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Good, come back to center, lower the right fingertips down, interlace the hands behind your lower back. Good. Clasping hands. Good. Inhale, straighten the arms, reach your heart up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, reaching the fist forward. So this is a hip stretch and a shoulder stretch. Just keep reaching the fist forward. Maybe the crown of the head or the third eye relax to the mat as you forward fold. 3 breaths here. Really fill into the back body. And slowly coming up. Good. Release fingertips at your side. We'll just switch the cross of the legs. So the left shin crosses in front of the right. And we'll take the other side. So you might need to adjust your hips here. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, bend over to the left. So the right fingertips come outside the left knee and the left fingertips plant behind you, right under your left shoulder. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, twisting over the left shoulder. Draw the navel to the spine. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, twist. One more. Inhaling, grow tall. Exhale, twist. Inhale, keep the grip of the left knee with the right hand. The left arm just sweeps up and overhead, taking the side bend here. Inhaling. And exhale. Reach around for the right ear. We're going to take the neck stretch to the left, soften the shoulder away from the ear, dangle the right fingertips. Try not to pull too hard, but just feel the neck stretch in the right side. Good, release the fingertips. Interlace hands behind back, but this time put the thumb on top that you wouldn't normally put, so the awkward feeling one. And inhale, extend the arms back. Exhale, fold over the legs again. We have to do that opposite hip stretch. And lower the crown of your head or your third eye, or maybe your head is just dangling here, depending on how open you are in your hips. 3 deep breaths, trying to make sure that the inhales and exhales are the same length. So really focusing on that breath, trying to make them even. And slowly coming up. Good, and then you're just gonna hug your knees into your chest, plant the feet. So walk the heels close to your seat and really glue the inner thighs towards each other. We're gonna do another twist here. This is one of my favorites. So the left forearm hugs in front of the knees, and you use that grip to sit up tall, and then the right palm plants in the middle of your sacrum, and then it's right under the right shoulder. So try to keep the knees square. See how mine are going to the side, and then 3 breaths to twist. Good. From here, come back to center. Just drop both knees to the right. Good. We're going to take a variation of pigeon here. So turn the right shin to be parallel to the right side of your mat. And then the left leg is parallel to the top of the mat. So your knees are a 90-degree angle here. And you're really trying to ground that left sits bone down. You could take the hands on your hips. This leg needs to walk in a little bit. Okay. So first we'll take a side bend to the right. Arms reach up. Release right fingertips down. Left arm sweeps up and overhead. Inhale, arms reach up. Good. And then side bend over to the left. Back to center, arms reach up. And let's just fold forward, coming onto the fingertips here. And really press into the fingers and then reach that right hip back. Maybe you come onto the forearms, maybe you release your head, getting into that right hip. So if you're not feeling it in the right hip, you might need to walk the left knee back a little bit and then try to ground that left hip towards the ground. Really flex through the right toes. Just bowing here. Don't let the belly hang out though. And we'll come back to center. We'll take Baddha Konasana here, so soles of the feet together. You can either choose to have your heels quite close to the seat, or it could be a bit wider. I'm just going to put this here. Good. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, folding in between the legs. Maybe use the elbows to press into the knees as you slowly release your head down, getting into the hips here. And back to center. We'll take the other side. So pushing the knees together by pushing on the outsides of the knees. Walk the heels in, glue the inner thighs to touch. Sitting up tall. The right forearm stays in front of the knees. And the left arm comes behind. And the palm plants. And the palm is under the left shoulder. And you'll take 3 breaths to twist. So try to keep the hips square as you twist over the left shoulder. Then you're going to let both knees fall to the left, and then taking it to this modified pigeon. So the left shin is parallel to the left. Got to adjust the hips. And then the right shin is working towards being parallel to the top of the mat. You're squaring the right hip down and squaring the hips. And then we're taking a side bend over to the left. So the left fingertips walk down. Right arm sweeps up and over. Should feel good. So we're doing lots of side bends so that your twists are a little deeper. Lower right fingertips down, left arm sweeps up and over. That one should feel pretty deep in the left side body. And then arms reach up and then we'll fold forward. So you should feel it in the left outer hip, the outer left hip. If not, you can kind of rock a little forward and back until you get to that, they call it sweet spot. It's not my favorite word for that. So just adjusting your legs until it feels good for you. Okay, slowly coming up. Bring both hip points forward. Good, and then you're just gonna windshield wiper the legs back and forth. So invert your fingertips and just face them behind you, like this. And then you just press into the palms so that the shoulders are up. And then you're just gonna let the knees fall to the right. And then to the left. This should feel good. Good. Okay, back to center. From here, you're gonna cross the ankles, slowly roll over the feet, and then step back to tabletop. So just pause here. Make sure the shoulders are over the wrists. Maybe I'll go to the side so you can just see. Okay. Never mind, I'll just take this off. Okay. So, in this position, shoulders are over the wrists, fingertips are spread, hips are right over the knees. I have to walk these knees back, and then feet are inner hip distance apart. So inhale for cow. Drop the heart forward, really look forward, and then exhale, press into the palms, press into the shins, point the foot down the upper back for cat. Take a few more like that. Inhale, arch forward. Exhale, round. So undulating the spine is important here. So this is the back bend here, and this is the rounding or doming here. Good, back to center. Good, so from here, you're gonna wag your tail to the left, you're gonna look over the right shoulder. So you wag the tail to the left and look over the right shoulder. Oh, that should feel good in the left side body. And then back to center, we'll take the other side. So wag the right hips to the right and look over the left shoulder. And we'll take two more like that. Inhale, center. Exhale, wag left hips to the side, look over right shoulder. Inhale, center. And wag hips to the right, look over the left shoulder. Good, good. And then I'm just going to face forward again, guys. So here's going to be a shoulder stretch. Let's thread the needle. I'm sure you know it. So inhale, take the right arm out to the side. It lifts all the way up in line with the left arm. And then you're going to thread the needle. So the right arm comes behind the left. And then you walk the right fingertips down. Bend the left elbow and see if you can lower the right side of the cheek to the mat. You can always put a block under your head if that's too deep. So you should feel it like across the outside of this right arm. Option to lift that left arm up to the sky. And maybe it comes behind the lower back and reaches for the outer right hip. And then you press on the outside of the right arm and spiral your heart more open to the left, rolling that left shoulder head up and back. So 3 breaths here. Good. When you're ready, plant left palm by the right side of your face. Press into it. And then just sweep that right arm up and back down. Good. We'll take the other side. Inhale, left arm sweeps to the side, straight up. Exhale, thread it behind the right arm. Slowly bend the right elbow. Slowly lower the left side of the cheek to the mat. Staying here or reaching that right arm up. Staying here or taking it behind the lower back. Really reach for the left hip. Try to square it off. As you press into the outside of the left arm, roll your heart open and then roll the right shoulder head back. One more. Good. Planting right palm by left side of your face. Pressing into the right palm, sweep that left arm up. Exhale. Good. From here, dome the upper back, round, so offer the heart forward for cow, and then round the spine for cat, and press all the way back to child's pose. So your knees can be mat distance, or they can be glued together. If they're wide, you'll get, that's more of a lower back stretch. Okay, we're going to take those exact movements 2 more times. So inhale, coming up to table, arching the heart for cow, and then rounding the spine for cat, and then coming all the way to child's pose. Inhaling, exhaling. Good. Again, inhale, roll, undulate forward to table, coming all the way to cow. Exhale, round, and press back child's pose. Good. Inhale, come back to table. Now tuck your toes. Keep the knees bent. You're going to hover them off the ground. So 2 inches off the ground. So it's a floating table. Hold for 3. Use the abs 2. 1. Now press into the palms. Lift the tailbone up and back, down dog, but keep the knees bent as the belly comes to the upper thighs. So really push into those 10 finger pads. Really draw the tailbone up and back. And then slowly with control straighten the legs if you can. Your heels might be floating. And from here, maybe you want to pedal out the feet. So bending the right knee, come onto the right ball of the foot and lower. And coming into the left ball of the foot, bending the left knee and lower. Good breathing here. Good. Inhale, coming up high into the balls of the feet. Dome through the upper back, come to plank pose. Let's just pause here. You might need to walk the feet out a little bit. You want to make sure that your hips are in line with your shoulders. So you're doming through the upper back here. You're a straight ironing board. Now slowly lower the knees down, keeping that plank shape. And then exhale, straighten. Oh, we'll do 2 more, okay? You should feel that in your abs. Inhale, lower the knees to the ground. The toes are still tucked. Exhale, straighten, and you're still in a flat back. 1 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, straighten. Good. And then lower the knees. We'll come all the way down to the ground. So just lower all the way to your belly. And relax your head on the mat. Good. Just walk the fingertips in line with the nipples. Hug the elbows into your sides. We'll take it to a low cobra pose. So just press into the palms and lift the crown of the head up. Draw the navel to the spine. And press up and back, child's pose. We'll take thread the needle in child's pose. This is one of my favorites. So the right fingertips are still reaching forward. And the left arm threads behind the right arm. And then you come on to the left side of your cheek. And then walk the right fingertips to the left. So you should feel, and then you look under the right shoulder. So that's a nice twist too. Good, and then we'll just switch sides. So now the left fingertips reach forward, the right arm threads behind the left. You lower onto the right side of your cheek, right side of your face, and then the left fingertips walk to the right this time. And then you roll under the left shoulder head and try to square the hips off. Good, and then slowly coming back. Good, so then again, coming to table, tuck the back toes, press into the balls of the feet, float the knees, and press up and back down dog, maybe with the bent knees. Now from here, just walk the feet in about a foot's distance apart and separate the mat distance apart. So it's a shortened down dog with mat distance apart legs. This is another twist. So the left palm is planting, as is the left foot. The right hand reaches to grab wherever you can on the left leg. It could be the thigh, but try not to grab behind the knee. It could be behind the calf, or you could lower all the way down to the heel. Good, now really press into the left palm and spin the chest underneath the left shoulder. Maybe you bend that right elbow and trying to, twist even deeper behind that shoulder. And then we'll switch sides, replace the right palm in the down dog arm, and then grab wherever you can on the right leg with the left hand. So maybe it's the upper right thigh, or it slides down to the calf, or it goes to the heel, and you keep pressing into the right palm, and then spiraling your heart underneath the right shoulder. Good, keep drawing that shoulder blade onto the back. Good, and then walk back to a regular down dog. You're gonna look forward, bend the knees, and just lightly tiptoe the feet with control to the top of the mat. Taking the weight into the fingertips. Separate feet about 2 fist distance apart, and just hang over those legs, grabbing opposite forearms here. So slight bend in the knees first. We're working towards a flat back here. So try to get your belly onto the thighs. Good, and then just release it. Maybe you do a little bouncing here. But see, the goal is to get the hips over the heels. So that's why it's good to start with bent legs, and then you work towards straightening. It feels like you're gonna fall forward, but the weight shifts to the toes. See how I'm going a little bit back, so you need to try to get the hips over the heels. Good. You can always rock from side to side here. We're at the top of the mat. I'm just showing you what it looks like from the side. Good, so inhale, flat back. Place the left palm in between the feet, but a little further up so it looks like a triangle. And then right arm reaches up so it's a twist to the right. Really reach through those right fingertips straight to the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, twist open more. Good, and let's switch sides. Right palm plants where the left palm is in the middle of the feet, and then reach that right arm up. See how it's like a triangle though? So like, good. And then broaden across the shoulder blades. Try to keep the arms in one long line. And release. Good, so take your hands to your hips and try to come up with a flat back. Reach crown of head forward. It's actually better for your back to do that. And then Tadasana. So, okay, I'm just gonna, wow, that's not a very flattering angle. So, toes to touch, or they could stay hip distance. I'm just gonna bring it back so you can see like my legs, because that's kind of more important. Okay. Right, so Tadasana mountain pose. We'll start with a little twist. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, bring the left arm forward and the right arm back. This is what it looks like. And then you look over the right thumb. You guys see? So it looks like that without the bend knees. Good. From here, draw the right knee into your chest as you transfer your weight into the left leg. And then just grab the outside of the knee with the left hand, and keep reaching that right arm back. Inhale here. Exhale, Tadasana pose. We'll take the other side. So right arm reaches forward and left arm reaches back. So it looks like this, guys. And then the left knee comes into the chest, and then you grab the outside of the left knee with the right hand, and then you look over the left thumb. So just testing your balance here with a twist. Good. Okay. then Tadasana. Good, we're gonna do that same thing with bent knees. So sink low chair. So bend really deeply into the knees. Look down, make sure you can see all 10 toes. Then reach the arms forward. So you have a flat back, but then reach them up. So this is your chair. Scoop the tailbone. Draw the biceps in line with the ears. Now reach the left arm forward, right arm back like we did before. Look over the right thumb. From here, draw the palms to heart center. And now see if you can bring the left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Press the palms to heart center. Try to get the thumbs in the middle of the sternum. The right elbow reaches to the sky, and you look down at your feet. Make sure that the left knee isn't creeping too far forward. You want to draw the hips in line. And then we'll forward fold over the legs. You can always have bent legs here. Inhale, flat back. So you can always take your hands to your shins and see I'm having a slight bend in the knees so that I have a flat back here. And then forward fold. We'll take the other side, bend into the knees, chair pose. First come from arta chair. So reach the arms forward and then come up to chair. Inhale here. Reach right arm forward, left arm back for your twist. Follow your gaze over the left fingertips. Bend the elbows, draw palms to heart center. Take the right elbow outside of the left knee. Press the palms, thumbs draw to the sternum, left elbow lifts up. Make sure the right knee isn't creeping beyond the left. Sink hips low. One more inhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Maybe the knees are bent and the palms are pressing into the shins. Exhale, forward fold. Good, arms reach up, swan dive all the way up. And exhale, arms at your side. Again, inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, swan dive forward. That means your arms come out to the T and then you come down. You can always bend the knees, good? Inhale, flat back. I'm just going to keep the knees bent so you can see how it looks. Exhale, forward fold. Again, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, swan dive down, Uttanasana. Good, come up onto the fingertips, inhale here, and we're going to step the left foot back to a low lunge. So slowly step it back to a low lunge. The right knee comes a little bit forward. The right heel comes a little bit forward. The left heel reaches back. So pausing here. Make sure the right knee is tracking over the second toe and your spine is long. You don't want a rounded back here. You want to lengthen back. So your left heel keeps reaching back and your crown of your head keeps reaching forward. From here, you're going to slowly lower the left knee down, point the toe, and then you're going to bring your torso up and interlace your hands on top of the thigh. Good, and then roll shoulders back and then just press the hands into the top of the thigh and sink your hips low. You should really feel it here in the left hip flexor. That should feel nice. You can stay here. You could take it into the back bend. And here we'll grab opposite elbows behind our head. And then see if you can reach the elbows up and back. So lifting up and then sinking down. That's called Anjaneyasana. Good, inhale here. Exhale, slowly frame that right foot. Tuck the back toes. So from here, we're going to take a wide pyramid. So you slowly straighten the front leg and you're up on the left ball of your foot. So pausing here, make sure your hips are square. Right hip pulls up in line with the left. Inhale. Exhale, bend into the right knee, look forward. We'll take two more like that. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. One more. Inhale, extend. Okay, so option to take regular pyramid. So you walk that back foot in about halfway. Your feet are still hip distance. You can turn the left toes out slightly on a 45-degree angle, or you can keep all 10 toes facing forward. Totally up to you. Inhale, lift and lengthen, come onto the fingertips. Now really try to draw that right hip up and back. And then folding over the leg. If you can, we'll take a twist here. So leave the left fingertips where they are on the inside of the right foot, and the right hand comes to your sacrum. Then you twist to the right, really reach that right shoulder to the sky. Stay there, maybe reach that right arm all the way up. That's a pretty deep twist. Really ground through the outside of the right foot and the outside of the left foot. Try to scissor the inner thighs together. One more inhale. Frame front foot. Bend into the front knee. And let's just step back. Downward facing dog. Whew. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Inhale for 2. Exhale. Inhale for 3. Exhale. Good, okay. This time look forward. You're going to slowly step the left foot in between the hands, low lunge. So you might need to guide it forward like this. Come up onto the fingertips. Walk the left heel a little forward, right heel a little back. Try to square the hips off. The left knee tracks over the second toe. You're on the finger pads and you're looking forward. Reach crown of head forward, right heel back. Maybe you rock a little bit forward and back in your low lunge. Draw the belly in and slowly lower back knee down. Come onto the top of the right foot. Interlace hands on top of the thigh. And then press into the thigh. Roll shoulder heads back as you sink low. You should feel it here on the right hip flexor now. Staying here, reaching arms up, and then grabbing opposite elbows again, taking your slight back bend here. And then slowly framing that front foot. Tuck back toes, straighten back leg, low lunge. Now you're going to straighten the front leg for the wide-legged pyramid. So you might be up here, and then you're just working that left leg straight. Don't overextend the knees, so see there's a slight bend in my knee. Inhale, look forward, bending into the left knee, low lunge. Exhale, straighten the front leg. So both legs are straight. Try to draw the left hip up in line with the right. Good, one more time. Inhale, bend, look forward. Exhale, straighten. So this time, regular pyramid. So you walk the back foot in, up the length of, so it might be up halfway up the mat. And then again, make sure that the hips are, your feet are hip distance. And you really want to draw that left hip up and back in line with the right. And then maybe the right toes are facing forward, or you turn the heel in and the toes out slightly on a 45-degree angle and fold over the leg. Inhale, flat back, grow long. Exhale, fold. Deep breaths here. Good, and then keep right fingertips where they are. We'll take that twist with the pyramid. So really ground the outsides of the feet. And then take the left hand to the left, to the sacrum, and then roll the heart to the side. Option to stay there, or maybe to deepen the twist, you extend that left arm up. Yeah. Good, and then release the hand. Then you're just going to step the right foot to meet the left, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, arms sweep up. Exhale, Tadasana pose. Good, well, so we're about, wow, it's already 34 minutes. Okay, so I guess we'll go to 40 minutes. That sounds good, guys. So we'll just take one sun salutation A here, and then we'll move into like one more little twist situation, and then we'll end with like a few seated stretches. It'll go a little later. I mean, at this point, you could always just stop and hopefully you feel nice and twisty. If you want to continue, we'll probably go to like 45 minutes, okay? So we'll take one sun salutation A here. Arms sweep up overhead. Inhale, look up. Exhale, swan dive over the legs. I'm going to bend them, show you. Good. Inhale, flat back. Grow long. Exhale, plant the palms. Step the right foot back. Low lunge. Step the left foot back to meet it. Plank. Lower the knees to the earth. Bend elbows. Try to hug the elbows in. Don't let them splay out. See all the way down to the belly. Inhale. Cobra pose. Draw the elbows close. Relax the head. Taking the gaze forward. Press back child's pose. Come back to table, tuck toes, lift up and back down dog. Okay, good job. All right. So right leg sweeps up and back, three-legged dog. Draw the knee to the nose, shoulders over wrists. Let's just do that one more time. Inhale, sweep that right leg up and back. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose, step it in between the hands, low lunge pose. You might need to guide the foot forward with the hand like that. Good, so this is a low lunge twist. The left palm is planted, the right arm is reaching up. Roll the heart open. Good, now from here, just lower the back knee down. And the toes are still tucked. And then you're going to reach the right arm back and the left arm forward like we've been doing. Good, now again, you're going to draw your palms to heart center. Thumbs come to the sternum and twist so the left elbow comes outside of the right knee. So you can either, I like to take a fist in the left hand like this, and then really press the fist into the left palm, and then really draw that right elbow to the sky. So option to stay here, or if you're ready for your high lunge twist, you're straightening the left leg. So the right knee's bent, the left leg straightens, or you can just leave it as it is. Keep rolling the heart to the sky. And release the hands to frame the foot. From here, we'll take it to a runner stretch. So you want to bring the left hip over the left knee. So it's like a 90-degree angle, and then you slowly straighten that right leg. So option to keep the toe pointed, or you can flex the toes. Use the fingertips to draw the right hip back. So you're isometrically dragging that right heel back, and then you're folding over the legs at your own pace. Good, come back up. So I have a feeling that you guys probably like pigeon. So we'll take it right to pigeon from here. So you just parallel the shin to the mat, and you slowly lower down. And this time, the left leg is extended. Try to flex through the right toes. First, press the left hand onto the instep of the right foot, and the right hand into the inside of the right knee. So grow tall here first, and then you can slowly lower down onto the forearms or reach the arms forward. So, again, going along with the twist, you can twist in your pigeon. So it's a little bit deeper. If your hips are feeling really tight, just stay here. You don't want to hurt your knee. You don't want to put any strain on your knee. But if you want to try the twist, you point your toe and then you just walk the heel a little bit closer to your left hip. So it's a less deep pigeon here, but then when you twist, it's going to be a little deeper. Okay, so from here, just make sure I got this right. Okay, so the right fingertips reach forward. Your right knee's in front, right fingertips reach forward. And you're gonna thread, oh my God. So the left arm threads behind the right. And then you slowly lower your cheek to the mat like we've been doing. And then the right arm reaches up. You can stay there where it comes around your lower back and then it reaches for the right toe. So you should feel a nice twist, nice shoulder stretch, and a nice hip stretch. And then release the cheek to the mat. Sorry about that, guys. And then slowly come up. Good, and then you're just gonna sit to your right side. Just sweep that left leg forward. We'll take a little Janu Shirshasana. That's like a tree, seated tree. So just hug the right heel into the upper left thigh. We'll take a twist before we fold over. So arms reach up. And then just take the left fingertips to the right knee. Twist over the right shoulder. And then reach that right arm up and over like we did in the warm-up. See if you can grab the outside of the left shin or the left foot with the right hand. And then fold over the leg. Maybe the left arm reaches on the inside of the right foot. And then you pull on the cross and then lower the elbows to the ground. Try to roll the shoulders away from the ears. And then fold over that leg. Couple breaths. Good. Slowly come up here from here, stargazer. So just plant the right palm about 6 inches to the back of the mat on the outside of the right hip. You're going to press into the right palm. You're going to come up onto the right shin. The left leg is straight, and then you sweep the left arm up and overhead, so it looks like this. It's supposed to feel good in the left side body. Hold for 3 and 2 and 1. Slowly lower. Extend the right leg long. Let's go 2 straight legs here. Let's start with bent knees. Feet are flexed, and then you're grabbing opposite elbows behind, and then you're just going to slowly walk the legs out, and then you're going to try to keep the belly on the thighs as you fold forward. And then if you want to release the arms now, you can. Grab the outsides of the feet, relax the head, release the head, shake it out. So really try to activate the upper thighs here and keep drawing the navel to the spine. You will tone the belly if you try to activate the muscles in every pose. So even though it's seated, try not to act like you're just hanging out here. Okay. And then we have to do the other side, so coming up. Slowly crossing the ankles, rolling over, and come to table, and press up and back down, dog pose. Okay, inhale, sweep the left leg up and back. 3-legged dog. Exhale, round the knee to the nose, shoulders tracking over wrists. Again, inhale up and back, 3-legged. Exhale, round the knee to the nose, step it in between the hands, low lunge pose. Walk that right heel back. We'll take low lunge with a twist. So right palm is planted, left arm reaches up, one long line here. Looking up at the left thumb if you can. Inhale. Slowly lower the back knee down. Keep the toes tucked. Just bring the torso up as the right arm reaches forward, left arm reaches back. Look over the left toe. Your balance might be awkward like mine. Good, but try to keep the hips sinking. Now draw the palms to touch. Take the left fist into the inside of the right hand. Take the right elbow into the outside of the left knee. Now press the left fist into the right hand as the left elbow reaches up, and then you're trying to twist even deeper over to the right. Option to stay there, or you can straighten the back leg. The right knee can extend, that right heel reaches forward, crown of the head reaches forward and up. And slowly lower. Back knee down, frame front foot. And then we'll take it to runner stretch. So make sure you walk that right hip over the right knee. And then begin to straighten that left leg. To deepen it, you flex through the left toes. Really isometrically drag that left heel back. Toes flex to the sky. Activate the top of the thigh, and then you can fold over the leg. Okay, a couple deep breaths here. And then when you're ready, we'll take it to pigeon. So, again, parallel the left shin to the top of the mat, like we did in the warm-up. But this time, the right leg extends. Press the right hand onto the inside of the left foot, and the left hand onto the inside of the left knee. Grow tall first to slowly fold over that leg. Try to make sure that left hip is grounded. Use the forearms to press the hips in alignment. Release the head, couple breaths. Option to take that twist. So, the left fingertips reach forward. The right arm threads behind the left. You lower onto the right side of the cheek. Stay there, reach that left arm up, stay there, or bend it, externally rotate it, and then reach for the right toe. And then just spiral your heart to the left, and just release the head to the mat. This should feel good. If not, just relax in your pigeon for a few more breaths. Drawing the belly into the navel into the spine. Slowly coming up, press into the left palm, shift onto the left hip, sweep that right leg forward. Tree pose seated, press the left knee, the left heel into the inner right thigh, flex through the right toes. We'll take the twist first, arms reach up, and then right fingertips come outside of the left knee, and the left fingertips come to the back, and then you lift and lengthen, and then you twist. Good, like we did before in the warm-up, the left arm sweeps up and overhead. It reaches for the outside of the right shin or the foot. You fold forward, and then maybe the right hand comes on the inside of the right foot, and then you pull on the inside and outside of the foot or the shin as you fold forward. Slowly coming up, stargazer. Plant the left palm outside of the left hip 6 inches. You're going to press into the palm. You're going to come up onto the top of the left shin, and the right leg is straight, and the right arm sweeps up. So it looks like this. Oof, it should feel good on the right side body. And lower. Okay, good. So then we're going to slowly lower down, one vertebra at a time, and then we'll take a twist on our back, and then a happy baby to end, and then Shavasana, and then I had this quote I want to read you that I'll look up if you have time. Okay, so let's try to lower down with control. So hug the inner thighs towards each other. Sorry about this situation. Slowly lower down with a count of 5. Use the abs for 3, 2, 1, lower. Okay, so from here, we're going to do my favorite twist on your back. So knock the knees together, feet are mat distance apart, okay? Arms are out to a T. Press into the palms, try to ground the shoulders. Your head is relaxed down. Let both knees fall to the right. Now make sure, see how this knee is facing the right? I want that, the left knee right underneath the left hip here. Flex through the toes, okay? So you can stay there or option to deepen it. I think this feels really good. You take the right heel on top of the left thigh and let the right knee fall out to the side, and then you look over the left shoulder here. So you should feel it all the way in the right side body. And then if you want one more hip stretch, you can take a figure 4. So interlace hands behind the back of the left thigh. Maybe you press the right elbow into the inner right knee, and then you flex through the toes and then draw that right leg closer. If you want to do one more hip stretch, you can stack the right knee on top of the left. You can reach for the outsides of the feet or the ankles, and then you can draw the heels closer to your seat as you try not to let the tailbone lift off the ground. So you should really feel it in the outer right hip here. One more stretch that I love. So eagle up the legs. So the right foot crosses behind the left. And now you shift your hips to the right as the knees fall to the left. One more twist here. And then you look over the right arm. Maybe you want to take your arms to a cactus shape. And you look over the right shoulder. Oh my God. So you're really wringing out the bad toxins, bad energy, goodbye. Wringing it out. This is a detoxing twist. Thanks for giving me this idea, girls. Okay. And we'll take the other side. So you knock the knees together, feet are mat distance, right? Checking in. Okay, arms reach out to a T. This time, both knees fall to the left. So, and you want to adjust the right knee is like right in line with the right hip. You're flexing through the toes. The left foot comes on top of the right thigh. And you look over the right shoulder this time. Oh, so press in the palms. You should really feel it all the way down the outside of the right thigh. Let that left knee fall to the earth. I just think this feels so good. If done correctly. Okay, figure four. Slowly walk that right foot in. Interlace hands behind back of right thigh. Maybe you press the left elbow in the inner left knee as you draw that thigh closer. And then go Mukasana legs if you want. Stack the left knee over the right. Reach for the feet. And then maybe pull legs out to the side. Make sure your tailbone doesn't lift up off the mat. Try to keep it grounded. Try to press the back of the head in the mat. And then eagle up the legs. So this time, the left foot comes behind the right shin. Maybe arms out to a cactus. Shift the hips to the left as the knees fall to the right. One last twist. Look over the left shoulder. Oh, you might crack. See, hear a snap, crackle, pop. Try to ground that left shoulder into the earth. See, mine's floating. Ideally, I want it down. Oh. When you're ready, hug the knees into the chest. Take a happy baby here. You know what it looks like. I'm not going to do it with that view. So grab the soles of the outsides of the feet. The soles of the feet reach to the sky. Try to lengthen the sacrum onto the mat as your head presses into the earth. Maybe you can bend one knee, straighten. Maybe you straighten both. Good, and then whatever you need to do for your final pose. So maybe you just want to go right into Shavasana, or you want to take a shoulder stand, a bridge pose, or waterfall. So waterfall is nice to end into. Hold on, I'm just trying to find this quote that I wanted to read to you. And then, so I guess I'll just quickly show you waterfall if you want to end in waterfall. Great, I found the quote. If you want to end in waterfall, or you can end in Shavasana. So Shavasana is just, like you're a snowman corpse pose, or what's it called? Waterfall is your legs just go up straight into the sky. So this is also called an inversion whenever the feet are above the hips. So you can just rest your hands on your belly, just breathing into the belly, release the legs, just getting the blood flowing in the opposite direction, rolling out the ankles. Or then just releasing the legs and you just collapse everything into the mat. No more effort here. Muscles and bones are sinking into the earth. Ending your practice. Alright, this is the quote I love by the Dalai Lama. Every day, think as you wake up. Today, I am fortunate to be alive. I have a precious human life. I am not going to waste it. I am going to use all my energies to develop myself, to expand my heart out to others, to achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all beings. I am going to have kind thoughts towards others. I am not going to get angry or think badly about others. I am going to benefit others as much as I can. Beginning to deepen your breath. Bringing little movements back to your fingers and toes, little flickers. Maybe you want to roll out the wrists and the ankles. Then taking a full body stretch, arms lift behind you, legs are pointed in front of you. And then you hug yourself into a little ball and you roll onto the right side, pausing in a fetal position. Thanking your body for the effort and the ease through which and the grace through which you moved in your moving meditation. We'll come up to seated the way we started. You don't have to do a lotus here. Let's draw our palms to heart center. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May your life unfold with ease. Deep inhale through the nose. Sigh out of the mouth. Bow your heads. Namaste. Thanks, ladies. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.